Ryan Gass here at PTPGun. We're going to go ahead and today we're going to show you the disassembly and reassembly of this Smith Wesson M&P 9mm. This happens to be the Gen 2, and it's not going to be too much different from the Gen 1. First part of taking apart and cleaning any firearm is going to make sure that the firearm is empty. So we're going to go ahead and drop the magazine, right, get that out of the way. And then we're going to go ahead and lock our slide to the rear. We're going to pull it to the rear, and we're going to engage this slide release or slide catch. All right, we're going to pull it back. We're going to lift up on that, right? And that's going to lock our slide to the rear. From here, we can double check. Chamber is clear. Magazine well is clear. And we are good to proceed with our disassembly. Now we're going to go ahead, and with the slide locked to the rear, we're going to go ahead and we're going to rotate this takedown lever from the 3 o'clock position. Think of it as a hand on a clock. We're going to rotate from the 3 o'clock position down to the 6. So we'll rotate that down to the 6. All right, once we have that there, we can go ahead and pull back on that slide, let go. Now it's still going to be mounted to the slide. Sorry, it's going to be mounted to the frame, but what we have to do now is we have to pull this trigger. Once we do that, it then releases from the frame. So we have our frame, we have our slide assembly. Turn it upside down, compress this spring and spring guide down, pull that out. We have our barrel, pull that up and out. And we have our slide. So we have our slide, barrel, spring and spring guide, as well as our frame. And this is what we refer to as a field stripped Smith & Wesson M&P. From here, we're going to go ahead and once we've got our firearm cleaned and we're ready to go ahead and put it back together, we're going to go ahead, get the slide out of the way, spring guide out of the way. We're going to take the slide, put it upside down, and we're going to drop the barrel in, muzzle first. Drop that in, lock that into place. We have our spring and spring guide. Press that down. All right, once we have that into place, all right, we're going to turn it back upside down, and we're going to match up these notches on the back of the slide to the rail here on the frame. All right, we're going to match those up. All right, once those are matched up, we can go ahead and pull it all the way back and lock it back like we had before. Then we're going to take this lever, the takedown lever, and we're going to rotate it back from 6 back up to 3. You kind of notice how it kind of sprung back into place. Once it's back into place, all right, I'm going to go ahead and pull back, let go. I'm going to do a little bit of a function check, make sure we can put it back together properly. All right, so pull that trigger, all right, lock the slide a couple more times, pull the trigger. All right. And now I'm going to go ahead and just reintroduce the magazine. When I pull back on the slide, it'll lock it back. All right. And this is now the disassembly and now reassembled Smith & Wesson M&P 9mm. And again, this is the Gen 2. For more videos on disassembly and reassembly of various firearms, be sure to follow us on YouTube at PTPGun, also on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you all again. Stay safe and remember to train to survive.